This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Grand Bahamas tourism product is now taking shape. The major hotel properties have been out of commission since October after sustaining damage during Hurricane Matthew. But the situation is turning around. This past weekend, the Viva Wyndham Club Fortuna welcomed their first guests following the storm and after investing $4 million in renovations. Ricardo Lightbourne reports.
Viva Wyndham Fortuna received their first guest post-Hurricane Matthew Saturday. These little guys are having a ball and great to be on Grand Bahama. The staff assisting to ensure that the smooth check-in for the guests. Also, a time to message the family and friends that they arrive from Canada safe. The manager in Customs Relations, that is Lodia Doras, said it was a big day for the resort and back in business.
We are extremely happy. I'm very satisfied with what we accomplished in such a short period of time after such a massive destruction in the hotel. And we managed actually to have it back in best shape than before the closing. We are extremely excited about the new people, the new guests coming in today. This is our first group. We have around just 34 rooms and the occupancy is going to keep increasing during the week, being our peak of occupancy between like 85 next week, 85%.
Sunwing agent in place to answer those questions. Betty Beth, the manager, Ministry of Tourism, Grand Bahama office, also all smiles with the activity. Lloyda welcomed Betty to the resort and spoke of the transformation. There was a new energy at the Viva Club Fortuna and the staff welcomed their first group. General Manager Fabio told Betty that the deadline was met and more to come.
Not too long ago, we didn't think that we would have any winter service at all, and here we are today. Viva has opened a brand new $4 million injection into the property and receiving guests from Toronto via Sunwing. So that is significant of us in our recovery, as well as demonstrating that we do still have a product to offer for the winter.
Paying attention to service is important at Viva Wyndham Fortuna. The guest is the way and the means. It's evident, and the opening of the resort has lifted the spirit of the staff, says Customer Relations Manager.
Everybody, you can feel it in there, like, just happy to be back and happy to have, our guests back. It was kind of like sad to have the hotel closed under construction, so everybody's really excited.
Viva Wyndham Fortuna will receive another group from Canada, and they will operate through the holidays around 80% occupancy. Ricardo Lightbourne, ZNS Network News.
As uncertainty looms over the island's premier hotel property, the bargaining agent for line staff is working to ensure that no jobs are lost at this time. The Grand Lucayan Resort remains partially operational following a devastating blow by Hurricane Matthew. Only 189 of the hotel's 734 rooms are up and running. The Commonwealth Union of Hotel Services and Allied Workers is concerned about job security, and President Michelle Dorset says, following a meeting with management Monday afternoon, there is good news for the 350 union members.
Right now we have 60% of our workers on the 13 weeks program. We brought it to the management team today, Veronica Clark, and they assured us that at this time there's no layoff. They're trying to schedule persons on a day-to-day basis. Once are they coming in, it's also going to come at the same time. But on the union side, we want to make sure that everything is going to go as planned, smoothly as planned, because people really is hurting in Grand Bahama.
She says the beachfront property was badly damaged during the Category 4 storm, and the union has not been given a timeline as to when it will fully reopen.
They are trying their best, and when they come around, they will sit back to the table and discuss what their plans are for the main hotel, because that has been damaged.
Dorset says she wrote to Prime Minister Perry Christie regarding the future of Grand Lucayan about a month ago. She says Mr. Christie and officials of Hutchison Whampoa are now in talks with a potential buyer for the property, and she's hoping an answer will come soon.
I'm hoping that the Prime Minister, who is Perry Gladson Christie, that he will actually reach out and respond before this year out to speak of what's going to be happening to Grand Bahama, especially Grand Lucayan and the workers of Grand Lucayan. We are depending on him to reach out to see what the plans are for 2017.
The president says the union will continue to assist its members in any way possible during this difficult time.
The hurricane put a really big damper on the union, And whatever the union could assist, they'll try their best to assist. But we reach out to Urban Renewal and to NEMA to assist us, because therefore the funds are not there like that. And, it's a mass disaster what happened in Grand Bahama.
As this island's hotel industry continues to rebuild, another vital sector in the tourism mix is also looking to provide increased business to the nation's second city. Joan Davis-Roll has that story.
The island of Grand Bahama has been a destination of choice for a major cruise liner for many years. And now in the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew, Captain Nicholas Persson says Norwegian Cruise Line is excited to resume service to this northern island.
We know, of course, it was a big hit here for the island, and it's great to see that things are coming back together slowly but surely, and you have all the facilities back in operations.
Captain Persson, along with cruise director Jean-Michel Delin, says the cruise liner remains committed to growing this island's cruise sector.
Grand Bahamas have a lot to offer. It's not known, it's known, but to a certain point, and I hope that in the future, yes, number of crew will be increased. Definitely, yes.
We are here on a weekly basis. We're running 3- and 4-day cruises out of Miami. So once a week we are calling Freeport, and this is a yearly event. The ship has been running on this itinerary for the last 5 years.
Officials say Norwegian Cruise Line, along with other mega cruise ships, are said to be working in tandem with the Ministry of Tourism and other stakeholders to help expand this vital sector. Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
A visitor from Canada is nursing wounds tonight following a traffic accident in Lucaya. Police say the visitor was attempting to cross the street in the area of the supermarket when he was struck by a 2008 Chevy Cobalt. He received minor injuries and was assisted by EMS personnel. Police are actively investigating this matter and are encouraging the motoring public to drive with due care and attention, especially during this holiday season where there is more traffic and pedestrians on the streets. 2 men were held up and robbed of a light blue 2002 Chrysler van, cash and other personal items while in the area of the Casuarina Bridge on Friday evening. Police later recovered the van off East Sunrise Highway. Police are on the hunt for the gunmen involved and are asking anyone with information that may assist in this investigation to call 350-3107 through 12, 911, 919, or call your nearest police station. Meanwhile, police in Abaco are investigating a stabbing incident that has left a man hospitalized in serious condition. Police tell us that officers were called to a business establishment on Don McKay Boulevard on Friday evening, where 2 men were involved in an altercation and one of them was stabbed about the body. The victim was airlifted to New Providence for further medical attention. The suspect in this matter was arrested and taken into custody. Stay with us, there's more news after this.